I refer you back to ICE.
In that lunch meeting, the president said that, he basically said Senator Blumenthal's comments were taken out of context, and that
Judge Gorsuch's comments,
right,
yeah.
and that his relaying of Judge Gorsuch's comments were taken out of context. However, Senator Ayotte, who is working with the White House to help shepherd Judge Gorsuch through the Hill, released a statement confirming those same remarks, disheartening and demoralizing.
Right. So here's what Senator.
Was the president aware of that? Because
She
was in that meeting.
No, of course he's aware. This is what Senator Ayotte said. Judge Gorsuch had made it very clear in all of his discussions with senators, including Senator Blumenthal, that he could not comment on specific cases, and that judicial ethics prevent him from commenting on political matters. He has also emphasized the importance of an independent judiciary, and while he made clear that he was not referencing any specific case, he said that he finds any criticism of a judge's integrity and independence disheartening and demoralizing. So there's a big difference between commenting on the specific comments that have been made in the tweets and his general philosophy about the judiciary and his respect for his fellow judges. And I think the senator's comments were very clear about how those are two distinct issues.
Right, and the judge's comments, as relayed through others, were also in that context of the president's attacks on the judiciary, which is what the senator, as you just read out, was also talking about there.
Okay, so
was the president aware of that? Because Senator Ayotte was sitting right across from him when he said that those comments weren't accurately reported or conveyed.
The way that Senator Blumenthal characterized them, he was talking about the tweets and saying that he was disheartened. That's not what the judge said. He was making two very complete, distinct arguments about how he views the comments, that he should not be commenting on a political matter or on specific things. But as a whole, he doesn't like attacks in general on the judiciary. It was a very distinct argument that he was making. And I think that's where I think we've got to be clear. And that's what Senator Ayotte was saying this morning. Very, very different. Cecilia.
Take that on board? I mean,
is he what?
Is he taking that on board? I mean, you just said he doesn't regret his past attacks on the judiciary.
Right.
But now you have these confirmed remarks, which you were saying were exactly what the judge was talking about.
No.
And that's not changing the president's
But again, I think it's important to understand that the judge was very clear that he was not commenting on any specific matter, right? And then he was asked about his general philosophy. So you can't then take that, equate it back to the specific. He literally went out of his way to say, I'm not commenting on a specific instance. So to take what he said about a generalization and apply it to a specific is exactly what he was intending not to do.
But in other words, the president will continue to speak like this.
Of course he will. The president's going to speak his mind. It goes back to Thomas Jefferson, that presidents have commented on judicial nominees. I mean, the idea of one branch talking about or commenting on another branch is as old as our republic. So I don't know why. And I find it interesting when President Obama criticized the Supreme Court for its Citizens United comments in the State of the Union. There wasn't a similar concern about that. And there's the idea that this is a
so-called judge portion.
I get it. I mean, look,
attack.
but at some point, it seems like there is clearly a double standard when it's how this is applied. When President Obama did it, there was no concern from this briefing room. When he does it, it's a ton of outrage. So I just, with all due respect, I think the president's made very clear that he was concerned about how that executive order in particular, which is what we're talking about, was applied. And I think we've addressed it from this briefing room over and over and over again, that the U.S. Code gives the president very clear authority to make this happen. Cecilia.